All right, this is called A Love That Was Not Love, but hey, we all make mistakes. All right, here it is. Oh, this is pretty. All right. We ran between the raindrops on our. It's not really a poem. It's kind of like a whatever. Yeah. Yeah. What? Are we getting kicked off the air, Steve? We're okay. You're right. I'm sorry. All right. We ran between the raindrops on our first date from the movie. What?
You should dance it out.
We should dance it out.
You should dance it out. Oh, sick burn! All right, I'll stand. We ran. You can all look at my short legs. We ran between the raindrops on our first date, from the movie theater to the Quiznos. Her shirt was red and mine was plaid. Her face was freckled and mine was scruffy. We saw Greg Giraldo on our second date. I tried to hold her hand. I don't really hold hands, she said. Man, Greg Giraldo, right? We watched. Is that Chris? Yeah. We watched Scotty T. What the fuck? We watched Punch Drunk Love on our third date. I kissed her in the driveway of her house. She was a I'm gonna sit. She was a townie, and I lived in a dorm. I don't remember our fourth date, but I do remember making out with her on the grassy hill behind my dorm. It was like a Van Morrison song. We dated for a year and a half, and then things soured, and I broke up with her. We cried and we hugged. I walked her to the door like I was an orthodontist. 1 year later, I was really missing her. I was thinking about her. I couldn't go anywhere in Gainesville without seeing something that reminded me of her. And then I ran into her. And it was such a random series of events that led up to me running into her that I mistook it for fate. Boy, was I wrong. Anyway, the next day, as I was driving home from work, I called her. She didn't pick up, so I left a message. Her voicemail greeting was the same that it had been a year before, her grandma's voice. And knowing that her grandma had passed away of cancer recently, it was weird. She called me back, and I went for it. I told her, I told her I saw her everywhere I went. I had made a mistake, and I missed her. There was a pause. Okay, well, first, I don't feel the same way at all, she said. Okay, I said, and I meant it. I was like, okay. And then she says, second, I have a boyfriend. The battery of my phone died. 15 minutes away from home and my phone charger. I raced home, charged my phone, and a voicemail popped up. And I listened to it. Did you really just hang up on me? This is by far the most immature and bizarre thing you've done. And you did a lot of them. Don't ever talk to me ever again. I sent her a Facebook message explaining that I didn't hang up. But I would respect her wishes and never speak to her ever again. A week later, she defriended me. But I kept my word. I didn't speak to her. Not when I realize now this sounds like I was stalking her, but I swear to God I wasn't. We just had the same circle of friends. But I kept my word. I didn't speak to her. Not when I ran into her at an art show a few months later. Not when I ran into her at a mutual friend's barbecue. Not even when, out of 45,000 randomly assigned tickets at a Florida Gator football game, I ended up in the seat directly behind her. I still never talked to her. That was 2006. So, when I ran into her at the Pitchfork Music Festival last summer in Chicago, randomly, I figured, what the hell, I'll say hi. So I did. No hugs, no handshakes. I made a very dumb joke about Big Boy from Outkast being allergic to air conditioning. What was the joke? She's like, I had to come, she's like, oh, I live in Atlanta now. I had to come from Atlanta to Chicago to see him. And, you know, Pitchfork's outdoors. And I said, oh, I hear he's allergic to air conditioning. Yeah, that was her reaction, right? I also realized in that moment that I gained about 65 pounds since the last time we had not spoken. She looked me over as my bloated, beer-filled body threatened to pop open the shirt I was wearing. As she turned to go, she looked at my friend that I was standing with, a straight married man who on this particular day was wearing a green bandana around his neck, a fedora, a wife beater, a flowery shirt, and a camera around his neck. He looked like a gay Cuban photographer. She gave him a look over, looked back at me, looked at him, and walked away. So now she thinks I'm fat and gay. But I swear I'm just fat. The end.